What's up, everybody? Robocon here, coming at you with another Wuthering Waves video. And it's been a rough week for me. Had to go through Milton. I do live in the greater Tampa Bay area, so we were right there in the eye wall. Lots of, trees down, power out, sweating out there before the hurricane, huffing, puffing, and humping and putting up shutters and sandbags and all sorts of stuff. Luckily, that did pay off. No real big damage to my house here. We were just out of power for a while. I had a bored 6-year-old, a bored wife. I myself was bored. Luckily, I had a little bit of cell service, so I was able to kind of keep up with stuff, but not able to make any videos. We did get power back today, and I hopped on. What I had been seeing trending in the Wuthering Waves community here recently is a lot of content creators going over Camellia's leaked kit and doing kind of like a kit analysis and breakdown. And what I really want to talk about is that specifically. So what do I mean? I'm not going to talk about the kits that have been revealed or the leaks as far as skills and abilities and damage multipliers and how much DPS Camellia is going to do. I don't think that anyone should take these leaked kits at face value as they're posted currently. I know these betas run multiple iterations for these characters to get them honed in. I do not believe they're at a point where we're seeing a full release kit for Camellia. Also, the research I've done on the various different leaks that I've seen via websites or content creators, there's a couple different kits that are going around that look different from each other. They provide different benefits and bonuses. They're based off of different, attack percentages based off of like basic attack or resonance skill or resonance liberation, etc., etc. What I will say is we do have the animations. I don't think animations are normally walked back as they just take so much time to create. We can definitely confirm that Camellia has this like dual stance type deal where her second stance is her doing the whole like silken acrobat thing, which is really, really cool looking. Looking at those animations, it looks like she has a lot of AoE ability. We don't know anything about damage multipliers. I haven't seen anything really specific about the Forte circuit. We've seen what the Resonance Liberation looks like. It looks fantastic. Again, the animations are always spot on in this game. I love them. Camellia looks like she's going to be a fantastic character, very fun to play, kind of stationary, but we still don't have the full picture, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the fact that we don't have that full picture. People might start building other characters in preparation to make a team for Camellia based on some of these leaks. That's why I think leaks are dangerous and can be misleading to some of the general player base if they're not careful. People can spend time, resources, also, and just all that is just sunken cost if these kits that we're looking at aren't what it's going to be. And that would just be sad to me. I don't want to see anyone waste their time. I don't want to see anyone waste their resources, because getting resources does take time, and time is very precious to all of us. I know that. Even if you sit here at your computer and play, or whatever, on your mobile device and play video games all day, you could spend that time playing another video game, right? Or doing something else more beneficial to any other game you play. I know as gacha gamers, a lot of us play multiple different gacha games. I myself do. I picked up Genshin recently at 5.0, and I am a collector / completionist. So there is so much stuff for me to do in Genshin right now as far as just getting chests and grinding. I have a bunch I could do over there instead of worrying about, hey, maybe this is what the kit is going to look like for Camellia. Maybe I should start building a Sanwa a certain way in preparation to feed her outro skill into Camellia. Or maybe I should start building a Danjin in preparation to feed her outro skill into Camellia. I don't want anyone to do that. Both those are great characters. Sanwa and Danjins are both great characters as is. But if your objective is to build them for a purpose, and that purpose involves Camellia, and you do that, all that time can be sunk and you'll never recuperate it. Yes, you'll have a built character who might be good down the line, but they could also not be good down the line. And I just don't want to have anyone caught with their pants down as far as that goes. So be careful of those leaks and kits that you're seeing out there. It's still very, very early. I know some content creators, some leaker content creators are probably more reliable than others. I know some leaker websites are probably more reliable than others, but I also know that Kuro had said they want to kind of put a stop to all the leaking, especially as far as like upcoming characters and stuff like that. They may also want to kind of put a stop to the kits. So who knows? Maybe they could release bad leaks as well. I think that would be kind of shady, but if they want to kick leaker content creators in the pants, give those content creators bad information, let them give it to their people, and then let them be wrong. And once that happens, their credibility goes through the toilet, right? Now that's a kind of a bad way to do it, in my opinion, because you're also hurting your consumer base, who are the gamers that just want to game, right? Because we don't have much else to do waiting for Camellia. We just want to prep up. If you've done 1.3, all the side stories, all that type of stuff, you're just doing your events. You're grinding your echoes, you're using your stamina, and you want to use your stamina wisely, so you use it towards the next thing. I know I'm there. I'm in that boat, right? I want to play the game. I have future content talking about how they could rectify this so they could have a higher concurrent user rate, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I just don't want to see anyone get burned by leakers and content creators that like to drop leaks. I understand that content creators need content to make as well. And it's real easy to do a kit analysis or a kit breakdown as you read verbatim words written off a website or something, and you want to talk about farm views. That's how you farm some views, right? They're not giving any sort of criticism. They're just reading verbatim some potential kit that's been put out there. So I understand where they're coming from, why they want to do it, especially if you're like a dedicated Wuwa content creator. It's hard to drum up the content over and over. And then if you don't want to be critical of the game and you just want to glaze the game, then it's hard to constantly glaze. I don't know. That just comes off as disingenuous as well. And if you're critical all the time, then you come off as like the critical guy that hates the game, even though you play it all the time. I think you need to have a good balance of both of those. That's what I'm trying to look to do. I do believe you can love a game and be critical of it and give advice and feedback so that Kuro can do what they are famous for, which is listen. But I'm just yapping and getting off on a tangent here. Anyhow, I'm back at it. I got some more content that I'm going to be pumping out here over the next week or so. I have some stuff I want to say, some stuff that's on my mind. I just want to make sure that you folks out there are all right. You're hanging in there. You're doing well. And you're not wasting your time just because content creators need to make content on something. And low-hanging fruit is these leak kits. And they advertise it as kit breakdowns and analysis and all this stuff when they don't know. None of us know. There's someone that knows, but not any of these people. If they knew for sure, then they wouldn't be reading off the leak websites or going off other stuff. So, whenever you see that banner, massive new leaks for 1.4, Camellia, kit breakdown and analysis, blah, 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 just be careful, be wary. It's, I get it. I know what the game is. We got to make titles that drive people to click on this stuff, especially if you want to be relevant in the space. But I don't want to see any consumer of that content get burned because of it, and then I'm wasting hours of their time, bunch of resources, like I said. So anyhow, I appreciate your time. Like I said, keep your ears, your eyes open, think critically, and I'll see you in the next one.